Question. Do you think that it's possible that you might be wasting food without realizing it right under your nose? Not only food, but other things. Back in 30. We'll talk about it. Hey, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. I'd like to also think that I save time, effort, energy, and even once in a great while, a little bit of sanity. We'll get into all those things throughout the week. Okay, but today we're specifically talking about things that we may be doing that are wasteful without us even realizing it. And what could we do about it? By the way, if you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are a veteran here, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're just passing by to say hi, hello. Hope you come back again another day and stick around. Thank you so much. And for those of you who like the channel, don't forget to click like. And there's a little button on the bottom of the screen, a red button. And if you are on, let's say, like a laptop or a regular desktop computer, you can easily just tap that and you are subscribed, just like that. There you go. Okay, now, I was doing something for the last few months. Do you ever buy those deli meats, in the grocery store section? In the not the fresh deli when you go to the counter, but the ones that are prepackaged, like Hillshire Farms. I'm going to come right out with the name. Well, I like that. It's very convenient. And it comes in a wonderful container, okay? I was washing them out and doing my civic duty and recycling them. Like about the third time around, I said, what am I doing? These are fantastic food savers. All you have to do is peel off the top. The label comes right off. I can't believe that I was overlooking that the whole time because these are perfect. And here's an additional thing. What you're looking at inside are frozen contents of scraps of vegetables that I had, like left over after dinner. Because the thing to do, how many times people just clear their plates, everybody in the family, unwittingly clearing their plates of leftover vegetables and stuff that really are okay. They're going to be reheated anyway. I mean, if you are concerned about, germs or whatever, but this will not only help your cleanup effort, put everything into one container type like this and put it in the freezer. Our freezers are our best friends when it comes to avoiding food waste. I totally believe this thing's like solid as a rock. Then you say, well, what can you do with this? Well, you can do a number of things with it. You could add it to soups. You could add it to stews. You just take it down the night before, the day before you want to use it, let it defrost, throw it in your crock pot, add some of your favorite stock broth or just a bouillon cube, add the water, and add whatever else you want to add to it, like rice or pasta or whatever. And you will have just recycled this excellent food. I do not appreciate food waste because you know how I feel about food pantries and food insecurity. So it's the ticket to go. It's a really great trick. Right under our nose, not costing us a dime. If anything, it's stretching our budget. Another thing, now, if you cut up lettuce, for example, and like cucumber peeling, like in this bag here, I put them in a baggie. Now, this has to get used much sooner. So if you have a food processor, and if you have like salad scraps, again, carrots, whatever you have, you could put it in your food processor. You could put it in your blender. You could make a vegetable smoothie with this stuff. You didn't waste one thin dime. So I highly recommend that you do that. I still have another trick up my sleeve, okay? You see these bags? Like if you get like potato chips or, any sort of snack bag, This one just happens to have an aluminum lining in it, which I just like noticed, which is cute. When this is finished, okay, when this is finished, I do not discard this kind of bag. Why? Because sometimes there are some just smelly trash, as I call it, smelly garbage. For example, like raw onion, okay? And it's summertime now, and we must be considerate of our neighbors when we throw away our garbage, until the sanitation department picks up the trash. So putting all those like smelly old onion or smelly old garlic snippets or whatever you have, it makes your cleanup a breeze, especially if you have a designated bag like this, okay? And then you can just put it in there, and then you could just wrap it up. And if you really, really consider it, you can put a piece of tape so it doesn't open. I'm very considerate about it. I think I have the cleanest smelling garbage in New York City because I'm extremely considerate of things like that. I sometimes go so far as to put this type of thing after it's wrapped in the freezer so that when I put it in there, it just buys it more time for, once the decay process starts and everything. I know sounds like a lot of work, but it's not. But the bottom line is you didn't pay extra for this bag. So if you have snack bags, just designate an area, designate a drawer or whatever, and you will be amazed at the savings. And especially, some people put funny names to when they take leftover, vegetables or even fruit. If you have like sort of some fruit scraps, you could also get another one of those plastic containers or whatever. And if possible, I mean, if it stays that way, that, kind of fruit, you could, of course, make your future fruit smoothies with that. So whatever. I really dislike food waste. We have a serious problem in our country, and actually probably across the world, if I may be so bold to say, but we really, really do. And this is why I am extremely adamant about everyone doing the best they can to personally avoid food waste in your own home. Because doesn't it break your heart when you're cleaning out your refrigerator and you see something that looks like it was there since 1975, okay? And you're like, it's sort of like grows in the back of your refrigerator. This is why it's very important to tackle cleaning out your refrigerator. Ask anyone that knows me. I like to clean up my refrigerator at the very least every 2 weeks, not stretching it, but I prefer once a week, and it's usually on Friday. It doesn't look gorgeous. It just looks like, well, I could see the back of the refrigerator, and this way I don't end up with unidentifiable flying objects back there, otherwise known as food waste. We don't like that here, and I know you guys don't either. So I hope that these little ideas help. How do you save? How do you make sure that you avoid food waste? Because that is just so very, very important. It really is. And of course, as always, I encourage everyone, one can at a time, to consider your donations to your local food banks. And I thank you so very, very much. Have an amazing day, everybody, and I look forward to seeing everybody again. When? Real soon. Take good care now. Bye-bye.